Good morning everyone. I hope everyone are fine, right? So in the last class what we discussed, in the last class we discussed the some example problems based on the nth term of an AP formula, right? That is the AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Okay, that we discussed in the last class only, and some more examples are there again. Okay, we have to solve today. I had given homework, right? Just to solve the example problems, okay? Hope everyone done your homework. Now we'll begin with the example number 6. Till example number 5, problems are over in the last class only. Now we'll begin with the example number 6, and please be serious about your studies, okay? You are in a 10th standard, keep it in your mind, okay? Don't forget that one. Okay, from now only at least you have to study for a 6 hours per day. Per day 6 hours you have to study, then only you can get a good result, otherwise you can't get any results. Understanding? So please serious about your studies. If you have a doubt, then please contact me. Okay, don't be quiet, otherwise I can't understand what is happening here. Okay, so if you have any doubt or if you have any confusion in a topic, then please call me and clear your doubts. Okay, so now we'll begin with the example number 6. Example number 6. In that, see here what they given here. Check whether 301 term, okay, is a term of the list of numbers 5 comma 11 comma 17 comma 23. Okay, they given a one AP here. Okay, that is a 5 comma 11 comma 17 comma 23. This is a, we are having a one AP here, and we have to check whether 301 is a term. 301, whether it is a 301 is a term of this AP or not, that they are telling here. Okay, we have to check whether 301 is a AP, 301 is a term of this AP or not, like that. Okay, so what is the AP they given here? That is given AP is 3 comma, not 3, right, 5, sorry. So the given AP is here 5 comma 11 comma 17 comma 23. The given AP is 5 comma 11 comma 17 comma 83, and so on the given here, and we have to check 301 is a term of this AP or not, that we have to check here. How to check? First, before that here, first write what is the term here, first term, that A will be the 5 here, and what is the difference here? 11 minus 5 is a 6. So difference is 6 here. And we given an AN, it is 301. Okay. We don't know whether it is a 301 is a term of this AP or not. We don't know. That only we are checking here. For that reason, consider AN is equal to 301. If you are getting an N as a natural number, then it is a term of this AP. Otherwise, it is not a term of AP. Okay. So like that we have to check here. And what is the formula for AN here? AN is equal to AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D, right? AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D, and here AN is given as 301, right? And what is the value of A here? That will be the 5 plus. We don't know the N value as it is, right? And D is here 6. Okay? Already you did. Similarly, like I think example number 4, I think. Okay, similarly like example number 4. Now 301 as it is here 5 plus. Now multiply here, that will be the 6 and minus 6. Understanding? So now simplify the equation. That is here 5 plus 5 is there, here minus 6 is there. Then we need to subtract the values, so that will be the minus 1 plus 6. Take a minus 1 to the which side? LHS side. That will be the 301 plus 1, that is equal to 6n. So that will be the 302, that is equal to 6n. Okay, and what is the n here? N is equal to 302 divided by 6. Okay, n is equal to 302 divided by 6. Now cancel the values. 6, 1s are 6, 4s are 24. 6, yeah, 6 5 is 30. We can't divide with the 6 here, so you can divide with the 3 first. So divide with the 3 here. So the 3, no, first divide with the 2. 2 3s are, here 2 1s are, 2 5s are, and again 2 1s are. So you are getting a 151 divided by 3. Whether it is a natural number, 151 divided by 3 you are getting, but here whether it is a natural number or a positive integer, no. So what you can say here? Here n must be, see here, n must be belongs to natural number or is a positive integer. Both are same. What is the difference between these two? In integers we are having a 0 as well as the negative numbers. In natural numbers we are having only positive numbers, right? So for that reason it may be a natural number or it may be a positive integer. Both are correct. Meaning of both the word is similarly, right? Because in integer we are having a negative as well as the positive values. But we are considering here only positive integers. What are the positive integers? Positive integers are nothing but natural numbers. Okay? So here n is not, it is not belonging to the plus z, means positive integers, right? So what we can say here, therefore 301 is not a term of this AP. Okay, 301 is a not a term of this AP. Like that we have to write here. Understanding the example. Okay, so properly understand here, listen here carefully. Given APs. What is the given AP? First that you have to write here. That is 5, 11, 17, 23 is the AP here, right? So next thing is we have to write whatever the given things are there. So that is nothing but A is given here. From that AP, A is 5 and D is equal to 6 here and next thing. AN, we have to check whether 301 is a term of this AP or not. That we are going to check here. For that reason, just assume the AN value is here 301. AN value is 301 means according to the nth term of an AP. We have to use the nth term of an AP formula, that is AN is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. That will be the 301, that is equal to substitute all the values and multiply and simplification. Okay, so what you are getting, n is equal to 151 divided by 3. And here 151 divided by 3 is a not a what? Integer, positive integer or also not a natural number. For that reason what we can say here, 301 is a, sorry here, yeah, it's correct. So here n is n is not equal to natural number or also n is not equal to positive integer. For that reason here 301 is a not a term of this AP. 301 is a not a term of this AP. Understanding? Like that we have to solve the problem. Next we'll move to the next example, that is example number 7 here. Okay. Example number 7. What is the example number 7? Read everyone. How many 2-digit numbers are divisible by 3? How many 2-digit numbers are divisible by 3? They are asking here. Okay, so just go only 2-digit number they are asking here. Okay, so just start writing what are the numbers are there which is divisible by 3. Okay, only 2-digit numbers, not 3, not 6, no. And after that, after 6, which is there, 9 also not there. Just write the 3 table here. 3 table you write. So in 3 table, every number is divided by 3 only. So but they told here only 2-digit number. Only 2-digit number you have to write here. For that reason, 3, 6, 9, it will not come in this AP, right? So what are the terms here? The terms divisible by 8, not 80, sorry. The terms divisible by 3 are that too 2 digits. So which are those? That is 12. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9. But these three are the single digit, so we can't take it. Only two digit number we can take here. Okay. So now 12. After that 3 5 are 15. Next 3 6 are 18. 3 7 are 21. Like that. So on. So what is the last number here? Before 100 you have to check 90 to 100 which numbers is divisible by 3, that you have to check. Okay, that will be the last ending number. So here before 100 99 is there. Yes, 99 is divisible by 3. Yes, we can divide by 3. So that will be the last term. Okay, so we know the last term and this will be the first term here. Understanding everyone? The first term is 12 here and the last term is 99. Now we have to find which term is the 99 here. Okay, if you find out which term is a 99, then we can conclude here that much of terms are there which is divisible by 3. They asked here how many two digit numbers are divisible by 3. So if you found out which term is it is, then you can say that much of terms are divisible by 3. Okay, so we have to find the n now. Which term it is? Last term. Okay. So now we check that is last term is an they given here 99. What is the value of a here? 12. And difference 15 minus 2 is 15 minus 2 is 3. Okay. We are having here a value as well as the a value as well as the d value. Okay. Now our intention is to find the n value now. Okay, to find the n, again use the formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Right? And what is the value of an they given here? That will be 99 here. Right? So now substitute all the values. That will be the 12 plus n we don't know. And what is the value of d here? 3. So now simplify it. 12 plus 3n minus 3. Right? 99 is equal to 12 minus 3 is 9 plus 3n. Take 9 to the LHS side. That is 99 minus 9, that is equal to 3n. Okay. 99 minus 9 is 90, that will be is equal to 3n. And what is the value of n here? 90 divided by 3. 3 ones are 3 threes are. Okay. So now we are getting a n value as a 30. And what is the meaning of this one? If n is the 30 means 30th term is a 99. This will be the last term. Then what we conclude here? So we can say here there are 32 digit numbers are there which is divisible by 3. That is the meaning of this problem. Okay. They ask here how many two digit numbers are divisible by 3 and we found that n is equal to 30, that is the last term. 30th term is the last term. Then what we conclude here? Here 30 terms are there. 32 digit numbers are there which are divisible by 3 here. Okay. So write here therefore 32 digit numbers are divisible by 3. Okay, 32 digit numbers are divisible by 3. That is the meaning of that one. Understanding everyone? Yes. So now we'll move to the example number 8. What is the example number 8 here? See everyone. That is find the 11th term. Okay. So find the 11th term from the last term. Find the 11th term from the last term. From the last term. If it is the last term, from this you have to count. Okay. Assume this is the last term. Now this is the last term. From the last term, you have to count the 11th term. This is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Like that you have to count. Not from the beginning. From the ending you have to count. That you have to find. 11th term. Okay. From the last term to 11th term you have to find. Okay, that is the meaning of that question. Understand properly everyone. And they given here on AP 10 comma 7 comma 4 comma minus 62 they given here, and we have to find the that 11th term. Okay, we'll find now. Example number 8. Example number 8. What is the problem they given here? First they given on AP, right? So first write that AP 10, 7, 4 and so on minus 62 they given. This will be the last term here, right? We can consider the last term, see here, last term as AN or else L. Okay, both are correct. Whichever you feel easy, you can take that one. Okay, the last term is nothing but it is a AN only. You can assume that value as a AN or else a L. Okay, till now we assumed as a AN only, right? In this example in textbook they given a L is equal to minus 62. But both are same. You can write a AN also. Okay, nothing is changed here. So AN or L both are same. You can use any term here. Understanding? So now we have to find the from the last term to 11th term we have to find. To find out from the last term to 11th term means we don't know it is a which term. Right? Which term it is, we don't know for that. Right? So for that reason first find the which term it is. So minus 62 they given here, but we don't know which term it is. If you know it is which term, then only you can count and you can find the 11th term. Otherwise you can't write. So for that reason, first find the what is the n value for this term. That is which term it is. Okay. So now by using the nth term of an AP, that is AN, A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay, so what is the difference here? Here A will be the 10, right? And difference is what here? Difference is 7 minus 10 means it is a minus 3 is the difference. Understanding properly? A value is 10 here and D value is minus 3. A value is 10, B value is minus 3. Now solve this example. That is, see here AN is a minus 62. I am considering here AN is equal to minus 62 or else L is equal to minus 62. Both are same. Okay, I am considering AN only here. Minus 62 is equal to A value is nothing but 10 plus N we don't know. Okay, and what is the value of D here? That is minus. Okay, now simplify. 10 plus multiply here, that will be the minus 3n, minus into minus plus 3, right? So now simplify minus 62 is equal to 10 plus 3, that will be the 13 minus 3n. Take this 13 to the LHS side. Minus 62 is equal to minus 13, that is equal to minus 3. So now both are minus means we need to add here. That will be the 75 is equal to 3n. So what is the value of n here? That will be the 75 divided by 3. 3 ones are minus get cancels. Okay. 3 twos are 6 and 3 fives are. So that will be the 25, right? So now we got the n is equal to 25 equal. Okay, it means what? Which term is last term? 25th term is the last term. 25th term is the last term. Now we have to find the 11th term from the last term. From the last term. See here. If it is a 25th term. Okay. Next will be the 24th. Right? Count like that only. Next 23. Next 22nd. Right? Second. Next 21st. After that 20th. Next will be the 19th. Next will be the 18th. Next will be the 17th term. Next 16th term. Next will be the 15th term. Right? So like that first write here. Okay. This is for only understanding. Okay, don't write like it only in CW. Okay, write it in a HW, it's okay, but in CW, while writing in a CW, don't write all these things. Okay, just to understand, I written all those things here. Getting? So here first last term is the 25th. Last term is the 25th, right? We have to count from this one. From the 25th we have to count the 11th term. Here this is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th. So which term is the 11th term here? From the last term, 15th term is the 11th term from the last term. Understanding? So now we have to find the 15th term because that is the 11th term from the last term. Once again count here. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th. 11th term is nothing but the 15th term. Okay. So now find the 15th term. Okay, so 15th term. A15 we have to find. A value is what they given here. A value is nothing but a 10. 10 no? Not? Yes, 10. Okay, plus N is nothing but a 15 minus 1. And what is the D value? That will be the minus 3. Now simplify. Here that will be the 14 into minus 3. So 10 minus 42. Okay, so here minus 32. So what is the term A15 here? So 15th term is here minus 32. Okay, 15th term is a minus 32. Hope everyone understood. Okay, and I am teaching very slowly. Okay, only in one class we are solving only 2 or 3 problems. Okay, this is a very slow. So please speed. Okay, you have to pick up my speed, otherwise you can't understand anything and we can't finish the syllabus also, right? So please try to practice more and more, then you will be a speed into writing a solve or problems, otherwise you can't speed up. Okay, so just practice one problem at least for a 10 times, then only you will speed, you have to, you will speed will be increased, otherwise it is not a no. Okay, it is not possible for a 10th standard, it's very difficult. Okay, if you do like this only, okay, this much slow is not suitable for the 10th standard, right? Only 2 or 3 problems I am solving in the class. So that is for just understanding, to understand you. Okay, so next is so we finished all the examples. Next we'll go to the, no, one more example is there, right? Example number 8 or example number 9 is also there, 9 and 10. Okay, we'll see the example number 9 also. A sum of 1,000 is invented at 8% simple interest per year. Calculate the interest at the end of each of a year. Okay, and do this interest for an AP. If so, find the interest at the end of 30 years, making use of this fact. Okay, they given here a sum of 1,000 is invested at 8% simple interest per year. So calculate the interest at the end of each year. So do this interest for an AP. If so, find the interest at the end of 30 years. Okay, so first just find the first year, second year, third year. For first year, second year, third year you have to find. After that you have to find the after 30 years what is the interest they are asking. Okay, means A30 you have to find here. First find the A1 value, A2 value and A3 value. After that, to know, by knowing that AP, we can find the A30 there. A30, 30. Okay, that value we can find. So hope that is a very easy problem. Just do it yourself. Okay, they only solved here. Just check it. It's a very easy. Okay, no need to any explanation here. Just do it yourself, that one. Okay. So now an example number 10 is here. The number of rose plants in the first, second, third they given here. Okay. And the rows are 23, 21, 19, so on. 5 they given here. So it forms an AP. They are asking whether it is in form of an AP. Okay, 23, 21, 91. Sorry, 23, 21, 19, and so on. 5 they given here. Whether it is an AP, they are asking here. Okay, how to check AP you already know. So check it yourself. Okay. So we finished all the examples in this class, and in next class we'll solve the exercise number 1.2. Okay, try to solve the first main exercise number 1.2, first main solve. Okay, if you are solved then it's okay, otherwise I'll solve again in the next class, but just solve that one. Okay, exercise number 1.2, first main how to solve, and all the examples also do as a homework once again. Okay, so till our next class, be safe in your home. Okay, we'll meet you in the next class. Thank you everyone.